Good evening. I'm the Maven of the Eventide. Welcome back to Vampire Playthroughs, where we are playing a vampire therapist, perhaps for the last time.
You said that the last 5 sessions.
But this time, I really mean it. I really think it's the last time. With me tonight is...
It's me. It's always me.
But you never say who you are. Who are you really?
Who's getting on the couch here? Not me. Let me eat my chocolate.
Aren't we all getting on the couch? Isn't that the point of this game?
It's more of a love seat.
No, it's got 3 cushions. 3 cushions is a couch, 2 is a love seat.
As they say, 2 is a love seat, 3 is a couch. I don't know.
3 is a crowd.
Yeah, it was funnier. It was funnier in my head. Most things are.
If the third person on the couch is Andy, I'll take it.
He's going to take up a whole couch. He's a wide man.
Ever impressive protege. He really likes us. Well, you know, we've done our whole therapy internship, and I feel like we've come out on top. We've done a really good job, you know?
You saying Samuel's a top?
Looking forward to a night off, boss. I haven't heard from Eddie, so I was thinking about a nice hot bath.
That makes me think that Eddie is definitely coming in tonight.
An excellent idea. A little self-care goes a long way. I do have bubble bath if you would like to borrow some.
Oh, I wonder what flavor it is.
Andromachos the Mighty uses bubble bath, huh? I wouldn't have guessed.
There is only one type of human who does not like bubbles.
What type?
Liars?
Well, I was going to say werewolves, but I suppose it is the bath part they dislike, not the bubbles.
See, do dogs not like... I know cats don't like bath, but is that a dog thing too?
No, dogs don't mind. Well, at least the few dogs I have bathed in my life.
Dogs like going swimming. They like jumping in the water.
Oh, well, I ain't no liar, so I'd love some bubble bath. In fact, well, tarnation, I guess the bubble bath is postponed.
Uh-oh, he does not sound happy. Did he get a bad review?
Are you ready to handle Edmund's distortions? It sounds as though they will be intense.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let me think real quick.
All right, personalization. Blaming. I'm sure he's going to blame everyone but himself.
It sounds like he's upset, so maybe catastrophizing.
Oh, that's good.
Overgeneralization. Always rights, always possible. Mind reading.
Oh, yeah, let's do some mind reading. I think we forgot that one last time. And then maybe something else for variety.
Fairness?
That's a good one.
I think I got it.
I suspect you have difficult work ahead tonight. I wish you the best of luck, Samuel.
Thanks, boss.
Thanks, Andy.
Thanks, Andy.
Hold on, Sammy boy, here he comes.
Bringing the chair with him.
Hey, Eddie.
Oh, he came in costume. Did he come straight from his performance?
Oh, I know that character, and I can't.
He already told us about the character. I forget the name.
No, it's like a famous operatic character.
Or are you thinking of Pagliacci?
Maybe.
But no, he's doing a play version. He told us the name of the play.
Can you sleep on your stomach with such big buttons on your pajamas?
He is not an opera singer.
Do you like my costume, Sam?
Yes, it's very theatrical.
Well, sure. Did you come right from that production you were talking about last time?
Yes. I flew right here after the performance. I had to tell you how it went.
Did you come all the way from England, or were you performing in Germany?
So, how did it go?
You should have been there. You could have seen how the audience reacted.
He invited me. Why didn't I go?
You're a busy therapist.
No, I had the night off. He said he was going to give me tickets.
It's a long way to go for one night.
Well, he came. He came nice and fast. Apparently, I can turn into a bat, even though I never have. I don't know. Seems like all vampires can do that, so...
They loved me.
Then why are you so sad?
Because he's not playing the part he wants.
Hey, well, that's fantastic, Eddie. I was a little worried when I heard you coming. I wasn't expecting you tonight.
But why would you worry? You knew who I was. The great Edmund Keene. Of course the audience would love me.
Oh, you sound down.
Oh, my dear boy. How they did laugh at the great clown Piero.
Piero.
Well, that's amazing, Eddie. Gave that Grimaldi fellow a run for his money, huh?
Grimaldi would have never achieved as many laughs as I clearly earned.
You don't sound too happy about it, Eddie.
Piero is supposed to be a tragic clown, But they laughed.
Oh.
They just laughed and laughed and laughed.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Eddie.
They laughed at my heartbreak when my wife left me for a respectable man. They laughed when I held my dying child in my arms. They laughed as I succumbed to drink, damning God for not taking me. They laughed as I slit my own throat when 'twas no trick, for I am already dead.
Oh, wow. He really slit his throat on stage. That's impressive.
So you see, it was all very, very funny.
Eddie, I'm so sorry. That reaction sounds horrifying.
No, but of course it wasn't. I believe this role was made for me. It was made so that people could laugh at me. So laugh, my dear boy. Laugh.
Mind reading?
I think that's personalization.
Eddie, I know you're hurting right now. I know people can be cruel, but they ain't looking to be cruel to you in particular. That's one of them cognitive distortions. Personalization. It means,
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Oh, poor Eddie.
Don't tell me a fucking thing about cognitive distortions! Do you think I don't know what they are? Do you think I do not employ each and every one, every single moment of every single day?
I mean, you've never given me the impression that you do.
I am a professional liar, but no lie is so carefully constructed as that of Edmund Kean. You told me to deal with reality as it is. So be it. This is Edmund Kean, a minstrel, a jester, a fool, a clown. A clown whose greatest joke is to pretend for even a moment that he is not one.
I guess that would be labeling.
Could be.
But you see, my dear boy, all that is impressive about Edmund Kean is just illusion. It has always been an illusion. That is what the stage is. But it is my life as well.
Disqualifying the positive.
Go ahead and ask me, therapist. Ask me, who is Edmund Kean?
Isn't that the very question I asked you at the beginning of this game?
Yeah, and I was also reticent to answer it.
Nay, do not ask. I will tell you. Edmund Kean is nothing. There is no Edmund Kean. I have never met the man, or even the boy. I have known Shylock, Richard III, Hamlet, Lear, Othello, Macbeth, Romeo, Cupid.
Have you never played a supporting role in your life?
But people loved all of those characters. Wherefore would they love Edmund? Edmund had to become a character as well.
I mean, you could
That's
become
what acting is.
a YouTuber and just be yourself on the internet.
Oh yeah, he can hook up with what's her name?
And I have played Edmund for so long that naught lies beneath. A hollow man sits before you. As the vampires have said, what is a man anyway? A miserable pile of secrets.
Nice.
A mountain of pretty lies.
Is he quoting
Yeah.
Castlevania?
Yes, he is.
Wow.
Eddie, that ain't true, and I'll tell you why.
As soon as I think of it. We all lie.
No, that doesn't sound
Everything
encouraging.
else sounds too platitudinal.
No, I'm trying to encourage him.
He wants the truth. Be honest with him.
Do you think that will cheer him up?
Make him feel like a real person.
Okay. Okay.
We all lie, Eddie. Deep down, we're all still scared animals who can't tell the difference between a booing audience and a lion ripping out our throats. For all the time my blood was pumping, I played a tough guy. Slaughtering Sam, they called me. I like that name. You want to know why?
Why?
Because it made me feel safe. Under that grizzled exterior, I was still just a scared little boy. But that little boy was me, Eddie.
You understand me. Though we have played different parts, the character underneath is the same, perhaps. Do you remember that I played Cupid as a boy?
That was your breakout role, right?
I learned that if I smiled and spoke sweetly, people would view me as something other than street trash. I wouldn't have to go hungry. I wouldn't have to be sold to some bloated factory owner. Edmund Kean was worthless to anyone. Another mouth to feed, another body to clothe. So I knew I had to make him disappear. I thought if I suppressed Edmund and became the character the public wanted, I would be rewarded.
Fairness fallacy?
That's more like I guess, yeah, the universe would reward me.
Now, that's a dark contract with the universe, Eddie. Maybe you thought it'd be fair for you to get rewarded for playing a character, but there weren't nobody running a cosmic payroll.
No, perhaps not. But I was a child. Such complexities were beyond my ken. I only knew that when I wore the nappy and quipped to the audience, they thought me worthy. On the contrary, the Edmund of the Rookeries was beneath contempt. A good, poor child was one who worked, or one who died. Society made that clear.
But we gotta move past our child brains, Eddie. Thinking things are gonna be fair might push us down paths we can't escape from.
A line from Macbeth comes to mind. It will have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. 'Tis so for me. But this illusion, this character of Edmund Keene, he has brought me to such unspeakable depths. Do you know why I sought to become a vampire? Why I dwelt in dark places until the curse of immortality was given to me?
'Cause it's awesome? 'Cause who wouldn't?
I became a vampire because I was afraid that my son Charles would be a more successful actor than I was. I could not let his legacy overtake mine.
Oh, dude, not cool.
I had to be sure that I was the Keene that would be remembered.
Dang, Eddie. That's a lot.
Yes, I have been monstrous. I needed to be the most beloved. I needed my every demand fulfilled. I had my own pet lion. I rode my horse indoors. I flew into a rage if anyone denied me sexual gratification.
You should hang out with a friend of ours.
As an immortal, my fears have made me even more terrible. How many promising young actors I have killed because I felt they threatened my legacy.
Oh my gosh.
So many lives cut short because I, and I alone, know what acting must be.
Guess control fallacy?
Yeah.
But he's perfectly self-aware of it.
Indeed, the very reason I am wearing these clothes is because I could not bear the idea that Grimaldi brought something to the stage that I could not.
Hasn't he been dead for hundreds of years?
Do you see how pathetic I am? I am battling a man who has been dead for almost 200 years. The audience was right. I am a most laughable creature. I know what they are thinking, what they have always thought. Look at the fool actor. Look how he debases himself by begging for our approval.
Eddie, you don't know what they're thinking. At all. We've been going over this for months now. All you know is what you know. You're concerning yourself with the thoughts of everyone else that you can't even know. It ain't no wonder that you got no sense of self.
Yes, you're right. I see that now. This monster that is Edmund Keene was created for the audience, but I do not know them. I believe 'twas not my talents that earned the adoration of the public. Perhaps they only ever loved me because I demanded they do so.
Disqualifying the positive.
Yeah.
The important thing here is accept things as they are, compadre.
I cannot accept things as they are, my dear boy. How can I? How can I accept that I have forced everyone around me to confirm my lie of an existence? How can I accept the people I defiled to satisfy my ego? The son I was relieved to see die? The blood I have spilled to sustain my legacy? The lie is all I have, and all I know. I have done such evil to protect it. So much is my poverty of spirit, so mighty, and yet with so many defects, in the vapor of my own glory smothered.
Well, the first step to recovery is admitting you have a problem, so I feel like maybe you just stop doing those things and start doing better.
This is his breakthrough mode.
Yeah.
No, my dear boy. What is done cannot be now amended. The child Edmund is buried, and this grim-visaged, wretched creature is all that remains.
Eddie, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. You've done some truly awful stuff, and fear doesn't excuse the dastardly deeds you done. The shit you done ain't never going away.
Yes, go on, kick me, jeer, laugh at the vicious clown, tell him what a fool he is.
You ain't gonna play pity tricks on me or yourself. You acted like a lily-livered sumbitch, Eddie. I know that, because I've done some awful shit too. Because of my fear, I hurt scores of folks. Some strangers, some near and dear. And because of my fear, I pushed all that stuff down deep where no one could see it, just like you. I was too afraid to face myself.
But you're facing yourself now. Look at you.
Once I didn't have a choice but to take a good look at myself, my first thought was that I deserved to go meet the sunrise, because I'm a coward too. But there's something else we've got in common in addition to acting like yellow bellies, Eddie. You know what it is?
What is it?
We got time, Eddie. We got time to become new people. We got time to look at ourselves honestly and say, yeah, I've been a coward, but I ain't gonna be a coward any longer. So what'll it be, Eddie? You're gonna live forever. Will you do it as a coward or as a man?
I don't know how to be a man.
So you're giving up then?
No, I cannot maintain the facade any longer. I am revealed to myself. But Sam, I never learned to be a person. I stopped being real at 8 years old. Blood! Why did my fellow actors coddle me so? Why did they let me become a monster? They could have said no, but they did not.
Eddie, you gotta own your choices. Yeah, maybe they could have given you more discipline, but they didn't make you do them things you did. It's time to own up. If you're really gonna stop lying to yourself, it starts right here. What's assigning blame to a bunch of dead folks gonna do for you anyway?
But it was at least in part their fault. Who lets a child make the demands I made?
We ain't focusing on the people who gave in to a kid who was too big for his britches. We're focusing on you. You did some real awful things. You killed people for criticizing you or for showing talent. You resented your son's success. These are things you gotta take in.
But how can I put such things behind me?
Just do it.
You don't. You've gotta accept the things you've done as part of who you are. You ain't gonna erase the last 200 some years, but maybe you can use them to make a better Edmund going forward.
How? How do I introduce myself as a demanding megalomaniac? How do I introduce myself as a man who was relieved to see his own son die?
You don't go around shaking people's hands and saying those things. You just understand that they're part of your past and choose to be better and introduce yourself as the new better guy.
How do I introduce myself as a man who demanded the entire world get on their knees to satisfy his ego?
Are you Loki?
Well, I wouldn't exactly lead with that stuff. How about you introduce yourself as a man who's figuring himself out?
I suppose that is a possibility. At the least, it is not unexpected for me to be so disarrayed. It is known that we actors are all by nature an insecure people.
Throw me over generalization, but what else would that be?
Blaming? Personalization?
Mind reading? Personalization? I don't know.
Not unexpected. Like people would expect that, so maybe mind reading is known.
I believe Edmund is using his profession as cover for his
Okay,
indiscretions.
blaming.
Do not let him, Samuel.
At the least, it is...
No, Eddie, you're overgeneralizing. Painting all actors with a broad brush so it makes you look better. You're blaming your profession, and that's a damn cop-out. Yeah, there are some real fatty arbuckles out there, actors who carve a path of destruction, but there are plenty of stage folk out there who lead humble lives, loving their craft without hurting other people. So I'll thank you not to hide behind bad actors.
Bad actors. Now that is funny. Perhaps I need to find an identity beyond the stage. It protected me in my youth, but I do not think that it serves me any longer.
Why don't you get a hobby?
That might be worth exploring, Eddie.
You know, join a book club or something.
But what if I am nothing without the stage? What if I seek other endeavors, but there are none for me?
You're doing some Nosferatu thinking, Eddie. I've been roaming this earth around the same time as you, and what I picked up is there ain't no extremes. It ain't all or nothing. I guarantee you there's more possibilities out there for you between the grave and the stage. I mean, how long have you even looked for anything beyond the stage?
Not at all, I suppose.
Then let's hold judgment in reserve, huh?
The theater is all I know. It has been my protector all this time. Without it, I am helpless as a swaddling babe.
Personalization?
Catastrophizing again, maybe? Seems like Nosferatu thinking again.
Eddie, come on. The stage is the thing you know, but you ain't helpless without it. I mean, maybe you're forgetting the whole superhuman strength and immortality thing that comes with being a vampire. And even besides that, You've learned a thing or two from all them Shakespeare plays beyond acting, I'm sure.
There's a part in the Vampire Chronicles where there's this one vampire who's been like really sheltered and he kind of doesn't know how to be human at all. People compare him to an insect a lot. He's kind of one of the creepiest vampires there are. And he asks Lestat, like, how do I human? I don't know how to human. I want to try to be normal like the rest of you. And Lestat's like, read all of Shakespeare. Just read all of Shakespeare and you will know how to human.
That's awful advice.
No.
'Cause they don't act like humans.
No, but it's like all of human nature is explored in Shakespeare. Like it's the full gamut of like what makes people people and like how hearts work. And I feel like that's Anne Rice's personal opinion is like the full gamut of human nature is in Shakespeare. So seeing this is like, you've learned a thing or two from Shakespeare beyond acting. Like, yeah, maybe you've learned some life lessons from Shakespeare. Because, you know, it's good literature. People, like, Shakespeare endures to this day because it teaches us things about the world and humanity. And it's like, these are lasting stories because they strike a chord with us as people to this day. Like, we still find them interesting to this day for a reason, right?
Yeah.
You ain't a helpless little boy no more, so don't pretend you're powerless to do something new.
Yes. If anything, I certainly have keen powers of self-pity, do I not?
I wasn't gonna say it. However helpless you might feel, Eddie, remember that's just how you feel right now. That's the amazing thing about being undead. We got lots of time to make a better tomorrow. My mentor, Andy, he says that at 200 years old, we're basically toddlers by vampire standards. And we both got a lot of growing up to do.
That is a heartening thought.
If we're doing life right, Eddie, we're always growing up. The trick is not to think we're done growing.
Spoken like the bard himself. As he said, all the world's a stage, and I am barely past mewling and puking in the nurse's arms.
Do babies really puke that much? I mean, come on.
No, we had
I
two
should
of
be
them.
of a
Yeah,
more
they do.
mature mind, shouldn't I? Surely 237 years is old enough to be out of nappies.
I guess that would be disqualifying the positive.
Oh, we don't have that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, probably.
We got time to grow, Eddie. Let's just be glad you're a 200-year-old baby and not a 2,000-year-old baby, huh? We'd be having a real different conversation then.
That's my next client.
But growth to me seems nigh impossible. I have allowed my fear to guide my every sad-gutted action. My fear told me when I was threatened, which was always.
I wonder what that would be. I feel like it can't be overgeneralization or Nosferatu thinking, because those those come up, it lets us choose catastrophizing, so I wonder.
This is what I mean, Eddie. You're always in defensive mode, ready for someone to take you down. That ain't no way to live. When you're afraid of some young actor coming up and making a name for themselves, what's so scary about that anyway?
I'm afraid they will erase me. I will be just another child of the rookeries, used and discarded, of no value to anyone. No history, no legacy, no record of my existence.
But Eddie, there's loads of actors out there, all with different kinds of strengths. There's legends from every era. I'm a Buster Keaton fan myself. That fella was one of a kind, just like you were. When he was doing crazy stunts on trains, he weren't no threat to Hamlet.
He was very talented. I wanted to kill him, but I never liked visiting America.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. But you see that his success didn't do anything to yours. Not every threat means your doom.
Perhaps my time has passed anyway. There was a time when the stage awaited Edmund Keane, but my death was the end of that time.
Okay, we got some real work to do still. Here's the thing, Eddie. The stage wasn't waiting for you. Theater wasn't waiting for Edmund Keane to show up, and it wasn't waiting for you to die. You're used to making things about you, but the glorious, wonderful truth is, they ain't. And I got some real good news for you, hombre. You're dead. The pressure's off. All them fears are keeping you locked in time, and you can stay there as long as you like, or you can make some progress. What's it gonna be?
I am too much of a coward to die, so I suppose I must live.
I'm glad to hear that.
I believe I should go away somewhere. Somewhere cold and dark. where I might be alone with my thoughts.
I think that's a great idea. I did the same thing, and it changed my life. Oh, well, my unlife.
I suppose all's well that ends well. I only hope it does.
You'll be fine. Just go have your little walkabout in a cave and then come back and start fresh.
I got faith in you. As long as we're putting one foot in front of the other, that's progress.
I shall see you in a month then.
Yep.
You got it, Eddie. Take care of yourself. We'll get you out of that mewling and puking stage before you know it, okay?
So it shall be. Very well. Exit Edmund Keen. Stage left.
All right, Snagglepuss.
Isn't he going stage right? Yeah, that was stage right.
Bravo, Samuel. I was taking notes.
I helped
Seems the
Edmund
student
realize
has become the
dark
master.
truth. Got a badge for helping Edmund realize the dark truth. That makes me feel like that badge was, I have finished Edmund Keen. I have finished that client. I have reached the end of the game with Edmund.
Well, I mean, they said it's going to see you next month, so.
But I think I've reached the end of the game with Edmund, and that's the end of the game. And I think we finished the game.
All right. Just
Only a master of fumbling around. I knew I was taking a risk there.
You were, but perhaps such risks are justified with such an extreme personality. He attempted to gaslight you, but you held fast and challenged him, sternly but fairly.
Sealy, he's summarizing the entire game at this point. He didn't attempt to gaslight us this round. That was our first round.
You have a gentle nature. That must have been difficult.
I didn't want to drive him off the edge. I just saw him close to making a breakthrough, and I didn't want him to start sinking again.
Well, you can now count yourself among a very small number of therapists who have made a breakthrough with such a one. I do not count myself among them.
Oh, that's interesting.
And you let me handle Edmund?
I had faith in you, Samuel. You affirmed it magnificently. Now, please, go downstairs and find a friendly neck. You deserve it.
A drink sounds mighty nice right about now. You have a good night, Andy.
Rest in peace, my dear friend.
Did our book get updated?
Dang, I'm a little shaken up after that one.
Let's see. That was a rough one. Eddie showed up in his clown suit. Turned out everyone just laughed at him, and that triggered something in him. He admits he's been playing a character his whole life. Eddie's done some horrible stuff to protect his own reality bubble. Believes he hasn't really progressed emotionally since he was 8 years old. He's been afraid of being himself ever since he was a kid, probably from living on the streets. Eddie's got a lot of work to do, but like I told him, he's got time to do it. It's gonna be real hard, though.
Never seen a man as afraid as Edmund Keen. That was tough to watch. I'm sure Crimson can lift my mood.
I'm sure she can. I love Crimson.
Howdy, Crimson.
What's the matter, cowboy? You look a little paler than usual.
Top me off.
Oh, just had a real tough session. Watched a man who'd been wearing a mask for 200 years finally take it off, and it weren't pretty. Had to happen, though. The fella's got a long road ahead of him, but at least he's taking his first steps.
Think this'll do the trick then? I call this a bloody cowboy martini. Shaken, not stirred.
Did you invent this just for me?
I'm proud of you, Sam. Starting over is hard, especially when you've been spinning your wheels for a long time.
Look at her smiling at me.
Well, that's the nice thing about being a vampire. We got time to start over.
Cheers to that.
To rebirth.
It seems you walk ever in the path of the Lord, my son.
Oh, this guy. The kiss priest.
Oh, hey, Kieran.
Ace
I
Beastly?
did not mean to intrude. I noted your discomfort and wish to offer you succor in the kink room.
Okay, I got my bloody cowboy martini and sucker in the kink room.
You mind, Crimson?
Not at all. Go drink your fill, cowboy.
Come, my son. Now then, I heard you speak of rebirth.
Speaking my language.
Yeah, it's something we vampires have to do a lot of. I was just worried about one of my clients having trouble with their rebirth.
Does he know I'm a therapist?
I know it is painful, my son. When we are born again, we leave a part of ourselves behind. Like the lizard who sloughs its dead skin, or the mortal who journeys into the mosh pit, we emerge purer than before.
Sounds like you've got a lot of perspective on this stuff, Kieran.
I know you must have questions, my son. Please, ask.
Sure.
From your spiritual perspective, can we ever truly start over?
My son, you know the answer already. We beings of flesh and blood are also beings of judgment. However, we do not stand in judgment of mortals, but of ourselves. If you believe you have defeated your demons, then you have.
Yeah, that's true. Reminds me a lot of should statements. And defeating demons is pretty badass, ain't it?
Yes, it is the demons who should fear us, my son. Did you have more questions?
Should I keep asking?
Yeah, might as well.
From your spiritual perspective, how do we know when it's time for a rebirth?
An hour, a week, a year, a millennium. The answer, my son, is when we are ready. Only the Lord decides when that is. The Lord giveth, and the Lord taketh away, and all is according to his will.
He's just full of quotes, isn't he?
Well, that sounds like a control fallacy, though. We can't let someone else make our decisions for us.
My son, all your trials, the world you live in, they are all his work.
Are they, though?
He leads you to the truth. When he has prepared you fully, you will accept it and join him along with the dearly departed gods of metal.
Of metal!
Yes.
Did you have more questions for me, my son?
Only one.
Ain't being reborn just rejecting who we were? I wasn't a good guy, Kieran, but I don't want to erase my dark days.
My son, only in Christ do we truly receive absolution and become beings of pure light. Our darkness defines us. We cannot reject it, just as we cannot reject the Almighty. It is part of us. But do not be shamed by it, my son. Your darkness is beautiful and unique, as is your journey through the darkness.
Kinda sounds like disqualifying the positive to me.
Actually, it's liner notes from a metal album in Thunder.
He's super into metal!
Knew it.
Did you have more questions to ask?
Apparently not.
Why ain't your lord the fire and brimstone type that's marked my kind for centuries?
The Lord did not do these things. That is the work of man. Even they work through him and face their own dark journeys. But eventually, we will all be blessed and return to his bosom to rock for all eternity. It is not for man to judge.
Well, I've got a lady who would love to meet you. I think a few men of the cloth did her dirty.
Men will ever seek power. But I know some simply seek blood. Are you ready to receive succor, my son?
Apparently I am.
Yeah, but I really wish you'd stop calling it that.
Why? You do the sucking. Blue veins.
I tried to shepherd you to my vein, my son, but you are a reluctant sheep tonight.
Did I miss it?
Shucks, I ain't no sheep. That is enlightening.
There. May you be sustained and fulfilled. May you shepherd your lost sheep, as I shepherd the children of the night.
You're a one-of-a-kind dude, Kieran. But thanks for the drink and the talk. You have a fine night.
Godspeed, my son.
Do you think we'll get to see Panoptobella again?
Who was that? Oh, right.
I think we offended her last time.
Good evening, Samuel. You are seeing your ancient client tonight, are you not?
Yeah. Where did we leave her off? Whatever this algorithm, it sounds like a real asshole. I'm worried this thing has really got its hooks in Medi. I'll keep pushing her to value herself, though. She's not spending time offline. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. I hope she's doing okay. I'm worried about her and that whole algorithm thing.
I had a little consultation with some other elder vampires. We have developed a theory, though I hope we are wrong.
Did you just Google the word algorithm, though?
We believe the algorithm is a demon.
No, you did
known
not.
to few, named Raziel. Even I have only ever heard whispers of his name.
Oh my god. Just Google it.
In mythology, he is a fallen angel, believed to have recorded every action, every change of state for all things on this earth into a great book.
Called the internet?
This book of knowledge he shared with the first mortals, But mortals were not designed to process so much information at once.
So they built the internet?
They made judgments and reinforced behavior based on information they could not understand. Raziel watched as the mortals inevitably used the book to suppress free will, and he was cast down for his terrible mistake. We believe that Raziel has returned. Perhaps he believes that with computers, he can attempt to pass infinite knowledge to humanity once more. Terrible things will happen if this comes to pass. I would urge great caution, Samuel.
I mean, that's a great metaphor for the algorithm.
Find out what you can about this algorithm. We may have dark work to do.
What the hell? Fallen angels? Ancient books of knowledge? What the heck have I walked into? We don't have this kind of shit in America.
Oh, yes, we do.
I am old enough to be mythological myself, Samuel. Myth often contains truth. The important question is how much. We do not know what effect he may have had on Medi, but do not worry. Show her the same compassion you show all your clients, and that will open any doors that can open.
All right, I better prepare for this one. It sounds like it might be a doozy.
Well, if she's blaming the algorithm, I'm going to do blaming.
Control, probably.
She's already got overgeneralization, so that covers Nosferatu thinking and catastrophizing. She doesn't seem really into fairness. Or disqualifying the positive. Labeling, maybe?
I was going to say, like, emotional reasoning and maybe always right.
Definitely always right. That sounds good.
Hello,
Greetings, little mouse.
Little mouse.
Howdy, Mitty. It's good to see you. How you feeling tonight?
Not well, sweetling. Not well at all.
Oh no.
Oh no, what's going on? I know you were feeling all stressed about your numbers on that glitch site.
They doxed me. Do you know what doxing is, my whiskery friend? It's when mortals find out where you live, where you sleep, so they can hurt you. A group of vampire hunters came looking for me. They were really mean, but they're all dead now. I'm much happier. But it was very inconvenient. Now I have to move, and it is very difficult to set up my lighting to make me look alive.
Dang, Mitty, I'm so sorry. That sounds awful.
It's worse. I will not be able to use my computer for a week. How am I going to upload my content? My fans and zealots are all so impatient. They're sure to leave me if I don't provide them with their content.
Yeah.
So, how many of these followers and zealots have you got, Mitty?
Perhaps 2 million zealots and 90 million followers on Glitch.
And how many of them do you think you'll actually lose if you don't upload lots of content?
The algorithm has already told me that I will lose millions of followers.
So let's go ahead and listen to the algorithm. If you lose millions of followers, it ain't anywhere near 90 million. It's doing a bit of overgeneralization and catastrophizing to think they're all going to leave you high and dry. Heck, maybe the folks who stay are the ones what you can really count on.
What you can really count on what?
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 Oh, never mind.
You said what?
I was trying to say that the people who don't mind you not uploading so much might be better folk to keep around.
It's not up to me, little mice. It's not up to them either. Even the little bloodbags who love me won't get to see me if I don't provide them content.
I don't get it. Why wouldn't they see it? Is the mailman or whatever not delivering your messages?
You're very funny. No, the algorithm decides who sees my content. If I give it content, it will make people like me more.
They can also just search for you.
If I stop feeding it, it shuns me.
Mitty, I gotta say, that doesn't sound like a healthy relationship.
Oh, no, it's my friend, I should think. As long as I keep producing content for it, it draws the juicy mortals to me.
How many mortals do you need, though, really?
Well, if I'm to feel safe, I should like to have more of them always.
Control fallacy or overgeneralization?
Medi should understand that her feelings of safety
emotional
or of
reasoning.
lack of safety are...
Well,
Pardon my saying so, miss, but you're giving yourself a heck of a goal. Your gut's telling you to want something that's nigh impossible to get.
My guts don't talk, silly mouse. Except when I've had too much blood to drink. Mary, what have you done to me?
I'm trying to say that your feelings ain't ever gonna let you feel safe if that follower count needs to keep going up.
I gain more followers and zealots every month. I need them. One of them has agreed to let me eat him and I'll take over his flat. They're quite useful.
Well, let me ask you something. Do you actually like any of these followers or zealots? Or are they all just food or servants?
What a silly question, little mouse. Of course I don't like them. I always know what they're like. You forget how old I really am.
Overgeneralization.
Or always right?
Could be.
Oh, now I gotta challenge you on that, miss. I know you got a lot of followers and zealots or whatever they're called, but that don't mean you know all of them. Now, I'm sure you know a lot about mortals on them websites you're using, but that ain't all mortals, and all mortals ain't them.
It's not just them, though. I told you about how they killed me. About how they plucked my eye out. Pop!
Will you stop doing that?
I'm saying, can you know that you're always right about mortals?
I wouldn't like to prove that I am.
But these mortals, you're talking to them every day. You got all these folks at your beck and call. They're the people you talk to.
That's right.
But you don't have a real relationship with any of them?
Why would I want to have a relationship with my food? You really are quite a silly whiskers.
Medi, I'm saying the only relationships you've got are with what you're calling your food.
But that's what they are. They're food. Delicious, delicious food. Food that sometimes does heavy lifting and computer work, but still, food.
Labeling, I guess?
Yeah, sounds right.
Medi, it sounds like you're in a bit of a codependent relationship with your food. Maybe with this algorithm fella.
Oh, but it's not a fellow. And it's not a lady either.
So it's non-binary?
No, it claims that it isn't very binary. All ones and zeros. Does speak very strangely sometimes.
Well, whatever they are, it seems like as soon as they showed up, you stopped having any real friends.
I wouldn't have time for friends anyway. The algorithm says that I should always provide content to my community, and that takes all night.
Should?
Yeah, should. That makes sense.
But here's the thing, this algorithm, it might have all the information, but that doesn't mean it's got all the answers.
You don't know it like I do. Do you know what I really like about the algorithm, little mouse? Unlike the ancient gods the old clans used to worship, or the Abrahamic gods that came after, it treats us equally.
Does it, though? Does it?
If we provide content, we will be rewarded.
Fairness fallacy?
Could be.
Let's talk about these rewards. You say it rewards you with more immortal souls, right?
Highly engaged mortal souls, ready to serve me, should I need them.
But you said you had souls already back in the pre-social media days, right? And you didn't need 90 million of them.
That's true, but it does make me feel quite special when the number goes up.
Is that number going up good for you, though? Not just the stress of managing all them folks, but drawing the attention of vampire hunters. Would you be doing any of this stuff if the algorithm wasn't demanding it?
Did ask me to play a game that I did not like very much the other night, and I pretended to enjoy it. It's called Call of Nationalism. It's all about men who are proud to be angry, which I find very upsetting.
See, that's just what I'm talking about. What about what you want? Did you get to that knitting you wanted to do?
No, I had to play the terrible game about insecure man-worms.
Blaming?
Blaming or control?
You had to play this Call of Nationalism? Medi, you ain't helpless here. You could have done a million other things than play this game. You're acting like you got no control here, but dang, come on. You've got the life experience of almost 2 millennia. Don't act like you're powerless.
You're right, little mouse. I am very powerful. I don't know what to do. I know that I spend too much time on the internet, But I can't live the life I used to live. I would live out in the wilds again, but there are no wilds any longer.
That's not entirely true.
I walk the streets. City folks stare because they sense my true nature.
Mind reading?
Oh, yeah.
The experiences I've had with mortals have not been happy ones. My pink-nosed, scrabbly-clawed, long-tailed friend.
Okay, whiskers. Yes, I do have whiskers, but the other things, those are not true.
Well, these mouse descriptions are getting kind of long.
You just don't understand what a mouse you are. It's the mortal's fault I must lock myself away in my flat. It's the mortal's fault that I have to use the internet to survive.
Well, let's be straight shooters here, miss. At least some of the responsibility for being holed up in that flat with nothing but a computer is yours. I ain't saying that mortals didn't have their part in taking away your home in the wilderness, but they didn't force you to lock yourself away. That's a should you made up.
You can be a very mean little mouse sometimes. Mice are supposed to be kind and sweet.
No, they aren't. They eat holes in all your stuff.
I ain't trying to be mean, miss. I'm just saying you're leaving out your own contribution to the problem. I'm not saying it's all your fault.
Would you be very fond of mortals who did this to you?
Stop taking out your eyeball.
Well, no, I wouldn't. And I didn't say you should. But you gotta admit, you're giving a lot of time and energy to people you don't like. You're resenting them, and I can't blame you.
Of course I resent them. They're all quite awful. Any one of them would hurt me if given the chance.
Mitty, I gotta say, that's some Nosferatu thinking. You've been around a lot longer than me, long enough to know there's almost nothing that's all good or all bad. I know we both spend a lot of time in nature, and nature has a good way of disavowing us of our more extreme beliefs and overgeneralizations.
I suppose that's true. I once saw a wolf and a deer having a romantic relationship. Well, at least there was quite a lot of licking involved.
Oh, I didn't see nothing like that, but maybe I would have if I'd stayed in the wilderness longer. Let me ask you a question. If you're thinking all these followers of yours are a certain way, what if you're right?
Very frustrating, silly whiskers. You keep telling me that I'm doing cognitive distortions, and then you say they're correct.
Well, I'm just wondering about these mortals the algorithm sends your way. What does it say about you that makes them check you out in the first place?
Well, I suppose it shows them that I'm pretty, and that I play video games they like. And they might get to see my body parts.
Do they know that you're clever and funny? Do they know that you've got more life experience than they could ever reckon?
There's no time to talk about that kind of thing, silly. They scroll past streamers very quickly. I have less than a second to make an impression. That's what the algorithm tells me.
So you got all these millions of mortals following you because you're easy on the eyes and like some of the same video games they like?
More like easy on the eye.
Oh my god.
Okay, I get it. But the point is, if the algorithm is sending mortals your way based on good looks and some video games, you ain't getting people who like you for you. You're getting mortals who want content, not medi. Frankly, it ain't no surprise that you don't have much respect for them.
You're very sweet, little mouse. But the algorithm knows what mortals want, and it's not me. They want my body and my video games. I don't have anything else they want.
Mind reading?
Yeah. Or over the
Don't let this stupid algorithm reduce you to your looks and the games it tells you to play. It's insulting all that you are as a unique individual.
I understand what you're trying to say, Willy Whiskers McMouseface III, but you don't know the algorithm as I do. It doesn't insult anyone. It just collects all the information about everyone and everything, recognizes patterns, and shows me what those patterns are. What it decides is important is based on the thoughts of every human who has ever been online. It truly knows the will of mortals because it knows all mortals.
Overgeneralization again?
It could be.
Or control fallacy are always right?
Oh, yeah, always right could be. Ugh.
What it's doing is overgeneralizing, Mitty. How the heck can all of humanity be reduced to formulas? It can't. So what's it doing? It's shaping humanity by reinforcing what folks are already paying attention to. It's telling you to play Call of Nationalism and rely on sex appeal.
Sam is really confident this session. Sam is just like, he's not asking questions. He is just saying stuff. He's just going for it. He's like...
He's growing as a therapist.
I guess so. Or it's the last session and he has to say everything there is left to say.
It's telling the mortals to only care about them things that are popular already. Don't explore. Don't appreciate things that are weird and unique. If this algorithm gets what it wants, what'll happen? Earth will be the most boring place in the universe. Medi, this algorithm doesn't appreciate you, and it's teaching you not to appreciate yourself.
You're right, little mice. I am forgetting myself. I think I don't want to feel lonely anymore. I want to be liked.
You ain't gonna be happy if you're being liked for being some boring idea of what someone else thinks you should be.
I really have been very silly, haven't I? The algorithm isn't nice at all, I think.
I'm glad you're getting that this algorithm is abusing you. I don't want to see it change what makes you special.
But I won't have anyone. I'll be alone.
That's not true.
Challenge.
You were alone already, Medi. These relationships you've got online with all these faceless mortals, they ain't real. Those friends you had a few years ago, they sounded real.
I suppose I could send them all an email. Do you think they'll remember me?
How could they forget you?
There was something about you all that made you join that web ring or whatever it was called. I don't know, but I bet they'd be happy to hear from you.
I think I will send them a message. They were all very strange, like me.
And some of them might have even actually been real vampires.
We're all strange, Medi. We're all individuals. Maybe they were just your kind of strange.
You are very sweet, little mouse. I could give you some of my zealots if you like. They'll do what I tell them to do.
Well, that's okay. I'm happy letting them live their lives freely. They deserve to find out what they actually like, too.
You are very soft and squishy for a vampire. But I will message my old friends.
And if you're gonna do this streaming thing, try streaming things you honestly enjoy. Make a new account, be yourself, and see who shows up.
I think I will do that. I'll keep my only zealots, though. They can be very useful.
You do what's best for you, and don't let anyone but you make that decision.
You are so very sweet. Are you sure I can't take you home and let you run on a wheel all night?
I'm pretty sure. I'll see you next month then, right? I want to hear all about how you're handling your weird self.
Oh, but you are a very, very naughty mouse with a very dirty mouse
I didn't mean
mind.
that kind of handling.
I didn't mean it like that.
You are very funny. I will see you in a month then. Now, I shall be...
Excellent work, Samuel. We cannot know for sure, but I believe Medi understands the source of her discomfort.
I helped free Medi. Got a badge for helping free Medi.
Huzzah.
You think this Raziel is gonna get upset at losing her?
If I understand correctly, Raziel has no power if he is ignored, but he is unusually tempting to listen to. It sounds as though he has the mortals quite beguiled, and many of our kin as well. But you give me faith that he can be defeated, one individual at a time if need be.
Aha.
I ain't never defeated a dark god before.
There is a first time for everything, my dear Samuel. After all, haven't you been dancing?
That's true. I did dance.
You really gotta bring that up, huh?
Mostly for the reaction. Now, my friend, make sure you get something to drink. You shall not have trouble finding willing necks, I am sure. You are becoming quite the celebrity at Immernacht.
Beating fallen angels is thirsty work. I'm ready for a drink.
Slake your thirst then, my friend. Rest in peace.
I wonder if that'll be the finale, like this, like a big Raziel showdown or something.
I think it's just the algorithm. I don't think Raziel's real.
Funny to think vampires being born now are growing up with the internet. We're gonna have to reckon with that someday.
I think we had a breakthrough today. Seems Medi's overgeneralizations and the algorithm's overgeneralizations were a deadly combination. Medi's assumptions about mortals were being confirmed by the algorithm, not reality. She was letting the algorithm determine what value humanity saw in her. She realizes that the algorithm was making her into a boring person. I think Medi gets what the internet's been doing to her. She's going to get in touch with some old friends, and I think that's a great idea.
Yep.
I hope Medi's realized that being herself is the best person she can be. Well, speaking of which, I should go check on Crimson.
Yay.
Hey, Crimson, what's on tap tonight?
Take a look around, cowboy. There's plenty to drink.
Well, maybe I'll go looking for a donor. Just figured I'd say howdy to my pal Crimson first.
Well, howdy, sharpshooter. You look like you're in a good mood tonight.
Yeah, I guess I am. You know that ancient client I told you about? I think she's finally realizing that some people are gonna appreciate her for being who she is. Maybe she ain't gonna have 100 million fans, but the people who genuinely like her will be there for her.
How's your blood sugar, honey? I think you're a little too sweet.
Never.
Oh, come on now.
I've been thinking a lot about exactly what you're saying. Folks in DC didn't much like my style, but I'm not sure why I cared.
Don't beat yourself up over it. I think we all do the same thing. Easier to do what other folk are doing than blaze a trail, right?
I'm not sure it is easier if we're fighting ourselves the whole time.
That's some real wisdom right there.
Anyway, thanks for making me think. I think I'm done spinning my wheels.
You gonna become a vampire?
Excuse me. I wish to speak with you, vampire, in the kink room.
Oh, she did come back.
So many eyes.
I think my dinner's calling. I'll see you later, Crimson.
Ciao, Tex.
You know, I have seen what you are doing. I see all.
Yes.
So you mentioned Panoptabella, and what am I doing?
I see that you change people. You make them stronger, more confident, more comfortable.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure they're doing all that themselves.
No,
I'm disqualifying the
that is
positive.
not what I see. I see that without you, they repeat their actions over and over again. Usually, I can see the future because people repeat themselves. But you make the future uncertain. I do not like what I cannot see.
Well, too bad.
Well, why do you need to see everything anyway, Panoptabella? Ain't it exhausting?
To see all is to see danger and avoid it.
Yeah, but I'm making them better people, so they'll be less dangerous.
No free sessions, Panny.
I see that you wish to say something, but are holding back.
Because I don't have your consent to therapize you. When I therapized Crimson without consent, she got mad at me.
Well, I try to do my therapy stuff just in therapy. It ain't right to be analyzing folk without their consent.
Didn't I just say that?
Then consent is given.
Oh, thank you.
To see
Well,
all
that means
is to see danger.
Consent is one thing,
and
but also
avoid it.
payment is another.
No, I don't think I get paid for any of this.
Well, see, what that is a control fallacy. It's a kind of cognitive distortion. The future's always got elements we can't count on. You can be prepared to a certain extent, but you ain't ever gonna know everything. You can only see what's in front of you, after all.
Interesting. Then what do you believe I should do?
Well, just that. See what's in front of you. See how you feel about right now, not yesterday or tomorrow. Right now, you can see.
I see. Yes, I see that. I would like you to drink from my neck right now.
What was that?
I don't know.
See, that wasn't so hard.
I see more clearly, vampire. I thank you.
You're welcome.
And I thank you for the blood.
I hope your torpor is most satisfying. I shall see myself out.
Oh, yeah. Good night, Panoptabella. I think that was a pretty successful night. Coffin time for old Sam.
I'm feeling so good about myself. Notice how Crimson didn't ask, like, how do you feel about how your session went?
Well, if it isn't the gunslinging guru of mental health himself. Good evening, Samuel.
What is in my journal? Wow, we're all the way August. Holy hell, my head is spinning. This month has been threatened by monsters, drunk priest blood right from the source, face an ancient demon, and help my clients through some tough breakthroughs. It's got me pondering about what's next for me. I came here to learn, and now I feel pretty confident about being able to help my kin. Then again, that could be a control fallacy. And he's told me so many times that I won't be able to help everyone. So maybe I should just help people that come here wanting to be helped. Guess I should talk to Andy about all this.
It seems you have made quite a reputation for yourself in a very short time.
It's hard to believe I've only been here in Germany for 6 months. In that short time, I think I've grown more than I have in the last 200-some years.
You are quite correct, Samuel. It is truly gratifying to see you grow and change. Of course, our mental health journeys never quite end, do they? I am sure you still have much to talk about. But let us first take a moment to breathe and meditate.
That sounds like a good idea. Give me a chance to center myself.
Very good. Now close your eyes and enter your place of comfort.
Isabella Deste. I wonder. How was Andy squeezing to that suit anyway? Is Raziel listening in on our conversation? Princess to the rescue! I sure am a lily-livered coward.
No, you're not.
Cognitive distortion left and do-si-do. What am I doing hiding out in Germany? Why'd you do this to me, Ernie? You keep running, Sammy boy. You dummy, Sam, loving your horse more than your kin. The United States needs some therapy. Sure am glad I don't sweat. Tarnation. What a great word.
How do you feel, Samuel?
Kept perfect focus during meditation. Nice badge.
Yeah, not bad. My thoughts are all over the place, but that ain't unusual.
I'm glad you have that perspective, my friend. What came up for you tonight?
I've still got my head wrapped up in my past wrongs. I feel like kind of a yellow belly for running away from them to come here. But dang it, there's me labeling myself again.
Why are you calling yourself a yellow belly then?
It's a pattern of mine, that's all. I gave you my history, and it's a history of my running away. I ran from my home, I ran from all the trouble I caused, I ran from my wife and into the hands of a vampire gang, then I ran from them and hid out in the woods. When my gang tracked me down, I ran off to Europe. Whenever the going gets tough, Sam Walls gets going.
Samuel, this is quite the oversimplification. I remember a man who came into my office and told me about how he should have made better decisions as a traumatized child. In each of these cases you speak of, you made difficult choices following terrible events. Have some compassion for yourself, my friend.
Yeah, well, I haven't even given you the full story yet. There's another thing I've been running from.
Ooh, intriguing.
I got kin, Andy. Distant kin, but kin all the same. See, my wife was pregnant when she up and left me. Didn't even tell me.
He has
My
descendants.
line ain't never been strong, thank goodness. But I've got a great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter. Give or take one of them greats. I looked her up, and she ain't living well, Andy. I want to be there for her the way I wasn't for my wife and child. But all I am's the undead man who got her great-great-great-great-great-uncle killed. If I were her, I wouldn't give me the time of night. Which I guess is mind reading, but it seems like common sense to me too. Yeah, I've tried to make amends, but as far as kin is concerned, well, I ain't done shit. Hell, I can always be confident that I'll do the wrong thing when it comes to my family. I guess that's like being always right about being always wrong.
Oh gosh, every time he mentions one of these things, another one pops up.
See, you are becoming quite perceptive of your own distortions, Samuel. But let me do some reflecting for you, and you can tell me how you perceive what I am saying. You consider yourself a yellow belly, a somewhat archaic term for coward.
I guess I'm still doing a little labeling there, huh?
A little. I believe you understand that calling ourselves names does nothing to improve ourselves.
All right. Maybe calling myself a coward ain't too good for me.
Now then, you said you believe that your distant relative will not want to speak to you because you caused the death of another distant relative.
Sounds like I'm doing a little mind reading there. I can't really know what my my distant relation is gonna think of me.
Naturally. We vampires have a reputation as monsters, but that is not a universal reputation. In fact, I believe we are rising in public opinion.
You're rising in my opinion, that's for sure.
Yeah, but if they don't see us as monsters, they see us as sex objects.
And now you are overgeneralizing. We are as capable of knowing the mind of society as we are of knowing the mind of an individual.
Yeah, you're right. I ain't giving my relative the chance to have her own thoughts. I should know better by now. Yeah, I know that there's another should statement.
Samuel, remember what I have told you. Cognitive distortions are a normal side effect of being human. Cognitive distortion classifications are tools, not weapons to beat yourself with. Give yourself the same compassion you give to your clients. Now then, let us continue to reflect on your concerns. You also believe that the positive changes you have made in your life are irrelevant where family is concerned.
What do you think that is? I guess disqualifying the positive?
I'm disqualifying the positive by pretending the change I've made don't mean anything.
It is your favorite cognitive distortion, Samuel. Your humility is most endearing, but it does often enter the realm of cognitive distortion. There is a comfortable place between extreme humility and extreme arrogance, my friend, and that is in truth.
Yeah, I know. Well, when you're right, and you're always right.
You believe I am always right?
I guess there ain't no way of knowing if you're always right. You just kind of give off an always right vibe.
I like to have good vibes, my friend, but vibes alone do not make the man. Most of my existence, I thought I was always right, but that was when I was the most wrong. Don't believe the vibes, dear Samuel.
I'll try, but you don't make it easy. I can see where I'm making the same assumptions about McKinn, though. I gotta give her a chance before I assume she's gonna hate me. I just know that if I end up going back to the States, things are gonna get complicated. Most of us vampires out west are on the younger side. We're still in that angry, insecure stage, and I know there's a whole gang of them hollering for my blood.
Are you afraid of them, Samuel?
You know what? I ain't. I just know at some point I'm gonna have to deal with them. My gang is real powerful now, especially their leader. Did I ever tell you about my vampire daddy?
Ooh.
I assumed you would tell me when you were ready.
Called himself Ernie Awigdunkel. A real piece of work. Fella had more blood on his hands than any vampire I ever met.
Awigdunkel.
I know this name.
You know Ernie?
He is a part of my darker history, and a part of humanity's darker history. He is your dark father?
Well, yeah. Is that bad?
He does not determine who you are, Samuel, but the man is still dangerous.
Look at his concerned face.
His real name is Heinrich Kramer, and he is no mere murderer. He has a deep hatred for all humanity, especially women. I am discouraged to hear he still lives.
Ooh, can we kill him?
How do you know this Kramer guy, Andy?
Samuel, know that I too have given myself to hatred.
Ooh.
Mortals with a great capacity for evil drew my attention. I amused myself by indulging them.
Were you a superhero, Andy?
I do not absolve myself of my actions, but it is difficult to speak of them. The Andromachos of that time was a most pitiable vampire.
But you were a superhero. You killed evildoers.
Oh, I'm sorry, Andy. I didn't mean to dig at old wounds.
Do not be sorry, my dear Samuel. We must not erase our pasts. Pain can be a somber teacher.
Well, what this Kramer fella do?
He wrote a book in 1487 called the Malleus Maleficarum, also known as the Hammer of Witches.
Oh, so that's why he was so mean to women.
It was with this justification that the church was enabled to persecute, torture, and kill women. Its effects linger in society. The Pope during Isabella d'Este's time, Alexander VI, named him Inquisitor of Bohemia and Moravia. What he did with this power is better left unspoken.
Well, shit. What was this guy's problem with women?
They refused to enter sexual congress with him.
He was an
They did
incel?
not like him. He practiced poor hygiene, acted entitled, and was extremely insecure. He defended his own repellent nature with great ardor, blaming women for their predictable dislike of him.
Jeez, all you had to do was take a bath.
He committed himself to a life of celibacy as a Dominican friar, cementing both his virginity and his hatred.
Incel behavior.
Wait a minute, he sounds like one of them incel types from the internet I've read about.
I am afraid I am unfamiliar with the term, but he did make his lack of sexual appeal his identity.
Dang, well, now some things are starting to make sense.
I must ask, what became of Heinrich?
Well, he runs Sanguinius Health, the health insurance company I told you about the last time. It's vampires from the boardroom all the way down, stealing blood, money, and hope from American mortals. Running health insurance gives them all the money they need for even more dirty deeds.
How terrible. Oh, Heinrich, what depths will you not sink to? He disappeared from Europe 200 years ago. I had hoped he was gone forever.
Do you think he can change, Andy?
Oh, Samuel, yes, of course he can change. Like you and me, however, he must desire this change within himself. But hatred is not something Heinrich Kramer holds. It is his very identity. He will be reluctant to give it up.
Oh my gosh. Is that the supplemental content? I have to change an incel?
Are you suggesting that you aim to help him?
Do you think I shouldn't?
It isn't my choice, my friend. You will do what you are going to do.
I guess I don't know what I want to do. But I know Ernie, or Heinrich, and I'm starting to get a handle on this therapy thing. If I can help him, shouldn't I be helping him?
Let me reflect for you. You are aware that you have knowledge of Heinrich others do not have, and that you have newfound abilities as a therapist. Therefore, you believe you should help him.
I guess that's a should statement, huh? Just because I know him and know something about therapy doesn't mean it's my destiny to try to help Heinrich Kramer.
Of course, Samuel. Your own life is your own. You make your own decisions.
Yeah, you're right. There ain't no should.
I am glad to hear you recognize this, Samuel. Heinrich Kramer is not your should.
Well, thanks for talking this through with me, Andy. I think it's been real helpful for sorting out my thoughts.
Of course, my dear. You did all the work.
Call me my
I
dear.
am merely here to help you reflect. You have become quite adept at recognizing your own cognitive distortions. All there is to decide now is the path you choose from here. What drives you forward, my friend?
I want to be a therapist, right? Or should I go after my granddaughter? I don't want to go after Heinrich.
Choices.
Well, I feel like given that there's DLC with more therapy clients, being a therapist,
Yeah, I know.
Makes
but
sense.
I would pick support family, though.
go back to find my granddaughter.
Yeah.
But then, does that mean I can't do the DLC?
No, you're fine.
All right, I'll do this for you.
Thank you.
I ran away from my family a long time ago, but I'm done running. I brought precious life into this world and then I abandoned it. I've got a chance to make that right.
I had a suspicion you were working up to this decision, though I hoped it would not be so.
Aw, he doesn't want me to go back?
I really like it here, Andy. And you've been incredible. But if my heart still beat, it'd be beating for home. I don't want to let my clients down, but I think they're homebodies anyway. Maybe I can get them to do sessions over video calls or something.
Yeah, for sure.
I think you may be the only person who could get Isabella Deste to do a computer video call.
And we can continue my sessions from the internet?
Of course, Samuel. Naturally.
Well, I guess that's that then. I ain't gonna run out too quickly, though. I gotta arrange for a new cruise back home, and I want to tell my clients in person. That'll take some time.
Another month at least.
That would be most considerate. Your clients have grown quite fond of you. Well, Samuel, I must say I am proud of you. It has been inspiring to see your command of cognitive distortions. I have no doubt that you will make your home a better place.
Coming from you, that's real flattering. Like I said when I first came here, I'm just a lonesome cowboy looking for answers.
Disqualifying the positive again.
You will always seek those answers, my friend, and that is what will ensure you continue to grow. But enough embarrassing Samuel. I believe you should go down and get yourself a drink.
That sounds great, Andy.
Rest in peace, Samuel.
See, I told you it was the end of the game. We get to say goodbye to Crimson.
Well, that's it then. I'm going home. Once I let my clients know, I'll head back to the USA. Time to give Crimson the news.
But I'll come back here,
Crimson, my favorite barkeep. How's the saloon tonight?
You sound a little distracted, cowboy. Got something to tell me?
Am I that obvious?
You are. You're pretty adorable, Sam Walls.
I like to say approachably rugged.
Sure, let's go with that. What's the news, cowboy?
right? Why does she sound like she's got something in her mouth?
Well, I've been here for a few months now. I came here to get trained up by Andy, and now that I have been, I think it's time for me to go home.
No shit. Well, good for you, Sam. I think you're right. I don't think this place is for you.
I mean, I ain't gonna learn German, that's for sure. Moving on just seemed like the right choice. I got some unfinished business back home anyway. You don't seem that bothered by my leaving, though. I figured I might earn at least a frown.
Well, it just so happens that I've got some news for you. Can you guess what it is?
Oh, maybe it's because she has fangs now.
Oh.
You and Andy are getting married, ain't you? Congratulations, Crimson.
A vampire wedding? You serious? Who would even show up on his side? Charlemagne?
Well, I don't know. I was just guessing.
It's not that. Take a look at me. Notice anything different?
Oh, her eyes are red.
Well, no.
How about now?
Aww.
Crimson, you're a vampire.
Newly undead and ready to bite some necks.
Well, what led to that decision?
I thought about what you said, about how vampires have got time to start over and time to do things their way. I'm going back to America too. Gonna join a different kind of bar again.
Aw, she's gonna go back to lawyer school?
The law moves slowly, but I've got time.
Dang, Crimson. A vampire lawyer. Look how world.
I don't play that game.
Kinda sounds like a neat video game. Vampire lawyer.
No, it doesn't. But I think I can make a difference.
How'd Andy take the news?
He knew it was coming, like he always does. Can't surprise that man. I love him to death, literally. And I'll come back someday. I just need to go my own way for a while.
Dang. Well, this is some big news. When do you think you're leaving?
Figure I'll go with you. I'll need someone to show me the ways of the night anyway.
Shucks, well that sounds mighty fine, Crimson. Might need your help going up against the big corporation my old gang is running.
You got a deal, cowboy.
Aw, that'll be nice. Go against the healthcare.
Don't look now, but dinner's just arrived.
Maxi, look! Crimson! She is now ein Vampir.
We've come full circle.
You are one of the night children now?
Looks that way. And we're in the mood for a little celebrating. Sam and I are headed to America.
Why would you want to do that?
They do have better network infrastructure.
What kind of network?
Oh, I suppose that is true. Oh, but we will miss getting our necks bitten by you.
If you join us in the kink room, we will have a foursome.
Oh, nice.
Come on, cowboy. We won't be in Germany forever.
Alone at last.
She brought her dish
My
rack.
veins throb.
Who gets to
It's
bite
her
me?
comfort rag.
I'll let you get first pick, Sam.
I feel like I always bite Reinhard, so maybe I get Maxie this time.
Yeah.
Maxie, get on over here and give me that neck of yours.
Oh, du machst mich sehr glücklich.
Do you know what that means?
Not off the top of my head, no. I should.
That's the good stuff.
Oh, I am feeling woozy in the most wunderbar Weg.
Glad I could be of service.
The new vampire is not so bad herself.
I know my way around a neck.
I guess I should turn in now. Gotta prepare to give my clients the big news.
You're not getting away so easily, cowboy.
Oh, what do I get from you?
The night is only getting started.
Are we gonna dance?
Live a little, Tex. We'll be back in the land of Puritan pride before you know it.
Ah, what the hell. You only die once.
Yodo.
Good evening, Samuel. I believe you are seeing Dr. Drain tonight. Or is it Lord Luridus?
Okay, so the game's not over. So I guess we go through all the clients and tell them goodbye?
Yeah, one more round.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll do that next time.
I had a feeling.
You were right.
I was right.
You were right.
I was right. I know my video games. Well, I think we covered most of our vampire news in the last video.
That's true. If you missed that last video, that was our second playthrough of Vampire the Masquerade
Lines of Blut du
Bloodlines 2,
Einstein.
which Paul thoroughly enjoyed. And that is on this channel, and you can watch that. It's the video previous to this video. I know the algorithm probably didn't show it to you because it never does, so just go look for that on my channel. If you haven't watched the first video in that series, you can, because there's only 2 videos out so far, so it's really easy to catch up on.
Yeah, watching them is better than playing it, so if you need to experience it, do it this way.
Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Yeah. There hasn't been any... Oh, there has been new vampire news since that came out 3 days ago. They dropped a new teaser for Interview with the Vampire Season 3, which has now been retitled The Vampire Lestat. You overheard me watching that new teaser yesterday. Do you remember that?
Yeah, they sound like an old married couple.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what they are. So yeah, this new teaser is what people believe to be the first 3.5 minutes of episode 1. but I believe is probably not. It's probably a flashback that appears later on in the series, but it's ostensibly the first part of what leads into the story of the series that we probably won't get to see first, because they'll probably be telling the story out of order. Because they do that. And yeah, that's got everyone excited. It is one of the first times we get to see Lestat as himself, because the previous 2 seasons were people telling stories about Lestat, and Lestat being portrayed very negatively, and now we get to see Lestat portrayed normally, and now everyone's like, oh, he's so sympathetic, and now we actually like him, just from a 3-minute teaser. The internet loves Lestat now, after hating him for so many years.
Yeah, he's got a lot of... He needs a redemption arc, I suppose.
Now they finally get why I like him. He is my favorite vampire of all time. So I haven't done any videos yet on the preview content for season 3. When seasons 1 and 2 came out, I did a video every time they dropped a new trailer, and I just haven't been doing that yet for season 3, and I'm trying to decide if I want to. People keep asking me if I'm going to, so I know people want me to, but...
You need content, little mouse.
I was just worried about my channel becoming just like all Anne Rice all the time and not having enough other content on it. And people...
You're worried about
that.
your channel being too vampire-y?
No, just too Anne Rice-y and not other types of vampire-y, especially since I split this channel off from the main channel, you know. And I thought people might be sick of Anne Rice. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments to appease the algorithm. The dark demon Raziel, or whatever he said his name was. Let him be my friend. Let him favor me with his dark demon energy.
That defines the algorithm to me, too.
I don't know if there's any other vampire news that's come out in the last 3 days. It's probably going to be longer than that if you're watching this on YouTube, but if you're watching this on Patreon, you just watched that video 2 days ago. If you're not watching this on Patreon, you should be. You should join my Patreon to help support these videos, because the algorithm does not favor me and I do not make any money from the YouTubes. And in order to continue making these videos, we do need support on Patreon. That's what it's there for. All hail the Patreon. The link is in the description of the video, etc. They also announced a season drop date, which before it was just summer for when season 3 was coming out. Now it is June, probably June 7th, because the previous Sunday night show on AMC ends May 31st. So June 7th would be the next Sunday. So that's probably when season 3 is dropping. And I will be doing videos about every episode, like I always do. So you will get that content.
Is Telemasca over?
Oh yeah, Telemasca was over back in November.
Oh, okay.
That was only 6 episodes. I did not do any videos on Telemasca because it was...
It did not deserve it.
Terrible. I had nothing to say other than this sucks, and no one wants to hear 6 videos of me saying this sucks.
I don't know. The algorithm loves negative people.
I don't like being mean in my videos. Like, I like explaining why things mean things, and it just didn't mean anything. Like, you know, I like talking about how the TV show changes things from the books and what those changes mean, like how they change the meaning of the story. Not that the changed meaning is bad, it's just different and why it's different. You know, and you can decide if you like that better or not. You know, that's your decision, not mine. And Telemasca wasn't based on any book. It was just based on a concept, and the concept was just so badly used that it was barely even the concept anymore. And like, I can explain that in 3 minutes. So making one 3-minute video didn't seem worth it. You know, and it would have just been like mean. And, you know, a lot of people put a lot of work into that show. You know, the actors did a really good job with what they had to work with, and I didn't want to just like rain on anybody's parade. I felt bad. And then my channel would just been all Anne Rice all the time, you know. Not that I would mind that. I just make the pivot to full Anne Rice channel. But I do still have a few Patreon requests of movies that I have to review before I can start just going
Anne Ricing all over
complete
the place.
rogue Anne Rice channel, you know, and drive the very last of my patrons away entirely.
You got this.
Yeah.
So do you think you have to do one more session with everybody or just one more with Dr. Drain and that's it?
No, I think it'll be one with each of them. He's got to say goodbye to each of them and invite them to do Zoom calls.
Milk this series out for as long as they can do it.
I guess so. You know, this is our 11th video, so we'll have a nice round dozen of videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that'll be nice. I thought it was going to be weird having 11 videos in this series, so a round dozen is nice.
I'm digging that.
Yeah.
Well, until next time, my friends.
Until next time,
Rest in peace.
rest in peace. Good night.
Good night, Samuel. Blah.
Blah. You almost forgot the blah.
I almost forgot the blah.
Yeah.
Can't shirk my blah duties.